Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Baker. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fenley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So LSU's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Gets it out quickly.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Hauls it in. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Finds the tight end. defender. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Here's Durham. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He's there to make make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it on the counter. There's a crease. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick step and go. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll run it. It's Berry. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Making side adjustments here. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Miller with the ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's second and 7. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Lets it fly on the move. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Miller. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Creates a little room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Just into the... And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air. It's Baker. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Arizona taking on the number 11 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's Arizona with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. Talk about a big-time effort. This tight end is not only already over 100 yards receiving, he's dominating at the line of scrimmage as well. If this team maintains this lead, he's in line to earn a game ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Could not make his way to the corner. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He makes a catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hall. Nice move to pick up yardage. Hall down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Play action with Lewis. Got a man. It's Hall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gonna run it. It's Hall. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Complete on 3rd down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Lewis on the play action. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Quarterback sneak. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Miller. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Wilkerson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the counter, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Bulldogs are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. I'm talking to them. They felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
The run inside. It's Brooks. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Clock stops when we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. The first two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start